There's another door. And another... Do these people get a lot of mail, or is it just... Let's read that. Directions for work from new house. Left on Crabtree, right on Bullhorn exit. Okay. Flintlock. Travel time 1 hour 10 minutes. Well, I can't help that. It sucks. It sucks, but... These people only keep mail in their drawers? Fine. Oh, this works. That's nice. An ID. Forestry service from Janice Greenbrier. Must be Mom's. Front hall. Okay, if that's all there is. I guess this must be the... How about upstairs? Shh. What's that? A newspaper clipping. Controlled burn scheduled for Boone County. Plumes of smoke will rise above the northeastern region of Boone County over the better part of next week as part of a Forestry Service-run controlled burn of overgrown sections of the Flintlock National Forest. Forestry crews have been preparing the area for months. The burn operation will take place between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and possibly into Thursday, depending on speed of progress. Okay. In addition to removing dead and overgrown vegetation that can lead to wildfires in drier months, the operation will serve as a valuable training tool for the forestry and firefighting personnel involved, said senior conservationist Janice Greenbrier. Smoke will likely linger in the area through the following weekend. Okay. Guess that's what Mom's doing. There's nothing in here. Seriously. So many notes. So, here we go. A personal calendar. What is? Yeah, read that. The weekly planner. Whose planner is this? Couples bowling? Must be Mom's. Cooking class. Take apron. Ballroom dancing. Cook the big meal for Terry and Sam? Who's Terry? Bruce Pendleton, to aid in the upcoming burn operation, a ranger with expertise in the procedures being transferred to the station at Flintlock National Forest effective 9/2/94. Police attached personnel file. The overseeing officer at Flintlock Forestry Station, not Haynes, charged with supervision of transferred personnel. The duration of the transfer will be based on Okay. So Mom's busy, I guess. Some more books. What's that? A cassette case? Okay. Bratmobile. For Sam. Love thing, stab, cherry bomb. I guess that's what's on the tape. Okay. Put it back.
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right.
Lonnie, huh?
I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo.
Oh, good for you.
I don't know. I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
Is that the tape we found in the living room? Radiation area. It must be Sam's room, right? Right. Sorry, Sam. I'm going to sneak into your room. I think I saw something there in the back. Is it? What, didn't I? Yeah. Insert tape.
We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're so cool, cool. We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Fuck you too, cool schmuck.
Okay. Bam. I probably should put it back in the jar. No, don't play it again, please. There. There's a note sticking out from there. Chun-Li moves. How about that? Cartridge. Yeah, let's turn that off. That always annoys me. TV noise. Read the note. Hi Lonnie, I wrote this in first period and left it in your locker on the way to school. If it's what all the cool kids are doing, I've decided. Write me back. Also, here's an idea for something to draw 2 cats on a motorcycle. Hey, it's a good idea. What all the cool kids are actually doing is sending each other pages on their beepers. But we're cooler than them because guess what? They can't put this on a beeper. That's true. Your drawing of cats was so good that I added background to make it even better. Maybe I should just stick to writing though. Ha, I like it. How did you know they were about to be abducted by aliens? I'm looking at Mr. Fish right now. I feel like he would probably have lots of cats. Also, like his secret shame, he watches 90210 religiously. I'll ask him about it after class. He said he doesn't have cats, and also that he's never watched 90210, but I could see in his eyes he was lying. Of course he was. Oh, it needs a combination? I don't have it. Yet. I do see something under the bed. Samantha Greenberry, year 1. Teacher Fletcher, year 5. Metalworking. Cool. Engraving. Not a challenging assignment. Metal plaque for family portrait. Reasonable subject, but not complex. When I said that mom and dad should be replaced with parents' names, I did not mean just add them underneath. Acceptable leveling on edges. Show more pride in work. C minus? Jeez. Okay. Nothing under the pillow. What? Stedgy? Really? What's that? Oh, it's Stedgy. A Stegosaurus? Plushie? Cool. It's Stedgy. Sweet. Oh, it's Kurt. I remember that. Another magazine? Okay. And more lip balm. Because, yeah, lip balm. UFOs? Really? Oh, she has these sticky stars on our ceiling. I used to have those when I was a kid. A crumpled note, again. Disciplinary referral, already. Observed Mrs. DeSoto wearing a t-shirt with not acceptable image on the front. Okay. Was given the option to turn her shirt inside out, change into a shirt from her gym locker, or be suspended for the rest of the day. Her father was called, but there was no answer, no answering machine. Ha ha ha. Lonnie's? So, why is it here? Okay. I guess this Lonnie is... Oh, a button? What's on it? Misfits. Oh, okay. She has books. Yeah, nice books too. An emery board. Oh, nail polish. No. A clipping? Again. Sam, I think the creative writing track would be perfect for you, Mrs. Blaylock? Okay. Summer thing. English creative writing. Full sum. Ah. Okay. A 3-ring binder. Again, there's nothing interesting in there, I guess. I read all this. What's that? Oh, it's the Nintendo. Okay. There's more game cartridges here. So now, how about this? Closet. Oh, Sam, you're making a mess. Man, Sam had this since like 4th grade. Still looks good for a 4th grade thing. What's that? A book? The Bible. Okay. I'm gonna put that back. And that too. What's that? A collar? Mitten. Who's Mitten? Samantha. Cute. I guess she didn't like it much. Got your number. Wow. The King's Labyrinth, Chapter 2, Fraying Threads. Oh, we already read part 1 of that. Captain Allegra, still in her flowing skirt and sturdy jerkin, descended the single shining thread into the lower cavern of the labyrinth. She and the first mate, on their own now, grew closer to their goal, the throne room of the dead immortal king of the island. The first mate slid down the line onto the stone floor. She swept chalky bone dust from the front of her canvas trousers and looked up at Allegra. The silken thread, nigh unbreakable thanks to the enchanted moths that inhabited the island, trailed behind, leading their way back to the entrance. From further into the labyrinth, a moaning began to echo. The moaning grew louder and clearer. It turned into words from some ancient language they could not understand. The king's cursed voice. The hairs on Captain Allegra's arms stood on end. She looked back at the first mate, whose eyes remained locked on the blackness of the passage for a moment too long before noticing the captain's gaze. The first mate nodded silently ahead. Following the king's ghostly song deeper and deeper into the labyrinth, they came upon a rocky gap spilling forth otherworldly blue light. The great basin of the dead king's throne room lay below. Skeletal in rotted robes, the king was hunched over the blue orb topping his royal scepter. Shadows of his bony fingers danced on the walls like gulls. As he sang, wailing souls flowed in one by one through the cracks in the cave walls, pulled into the orb, causing it to glow brighter and brighter. Behind the king, a long staircase hewn from rock led down into the chamber from a passage at the top. Allegra said, "We have the advantage in numbers. I will draw his attention, and then you—" But the first mate interrupted. "No, I'm smaller and quicker, and you know of dealing with mystic energies like these. I will circle to the other side, get the king's attention, and lead him on a merry chase." She held up the silk line, all traced by this invincible thread, of course. Allegra said, "It's a good plan, but perhaps we should go together." The first mate shook her head. "You know this is our best chance. Don't be afraid for me." They grasped hands and exchanged 3 tight squeezes, their palms growing warm. The first mate tied the shining thread to the belt of her trousers, gave a quick salute and a wink, and dashed off. Allegra waited, staring vigilantly across the top of the stairs where the first mate was to appear. The king continued his... Wait, no. No! The singing stopped. The king turned and began walking up the stairs. Allegra wanted to call out, to do anything to stop the first mate from running headfirst into danger. She tried tugging on the line to signal her. No use. The king was nearly at the top of the stairs when the first mate burst through the passageway. She skidded to a stop. Even from across the yawning basin, Allegra could see the first mate's eyes grow wide. She turned and ran. Summoning his undead power, the king left the ground, levitating, gliding behind her with distressing speed. From some dank passage much too far away, Allegra heard the first mate scream. She was already running toward the sound. The line in Allegra's hand went taut, then shuddered. It fell slack to the stone floor. As Allegra ran, she was gathering line, twisting it around her arm. She came to its end. The unbreakable thread dangled limply, its end shredded and frayed in her hand. She tossed it to the ground and ran. Well, she's quite a writer. It's a bit short, but still. Let's turn this off. And close the door. There we go. How about this door? Okay, where am I? Wear goggles and rubber gloves when handling anything in this room. Oh, how lovely. Hey Sam, do you want to see Pulp Fiction after school at the Coliseum? It came out last weekend and Todd won't shut up about it, so either it's good or we can make fun of him for liking it. My mom's supposed to cook dinner for us tonight for a change, but I can just ditch out on it probably. What time? Also, isn't that movie supposed to be really violent? Am I going to barf? According to Todd, it's pretty hardcore. I guess Uma Thurman gets stabbed into the heart with a heroin needle, so that's kind of hilarious. Also, something about cheeseburgers is important. Todd wants to see it again. 7:15, okay? Don't barf. Alright, see you then. Barf. Okay then. Well, I guess this is just a dark corner.